Hey everybody, I'm Garrick DeMeyer from Royal Constrictor Designs, coming at you from Wisconsin, home of the great polar vortex of 2019. Believe it or not, our temperatures outside with the wind chill is right around 50 below zero. They're actually canceling schools. A lot of places are closed. It is freezing out. Fortunately, in here, it's 80 degrees just like it is all year long, shorts and t-shirt weather, so everybody's happy in here, but it is freezing outside. Anyway, today what I wanted to show you are some Lavender Albinos. I've got some adults. I'm going to stick with showing the adults and sub-adult theme and not just hatchlings. But I wanted to start out first with a hatchling Lavender Albino so you can see how they progress as they get older. This is a really, really nice high contrast Lavender Albino. You probably can't see it in the video, but the white isn't quite like pure white like on a regular typical albino. The Lavender Albino, which by the way I should say it's called a Lavender Albino, but it's a completely separate gene. It's not a cross with the regular yellow and white albino. Lavender Albino is a completely separate gene. So if you breed a Lavender Albino to a regular albino, you'll get normals that are double het. So anyway, I just thought I would make that clear since a lot of people seem to have some confusion on that. But anyway, that's a pretty typical, very nice but typical Lavender Albino hatchling. They start off looking pretty much like a nice regular albino, a really high contrast one, but very shortly after the hatch, within the first couple weeks, the white tends to start turning just a little bit lavender. And then as they get older, they get more and more lavender. It's definitely one of my favorite single gene recessive morphs. Okay, so that's what a regular hatchling lavender looks like. Now I'm going to show you what an adult looks like. This is an adult female breeder Lavender Albino. This one isn't quite as bright yellow as some of my other ones, but the lavenders in it are darker than a lot of my other ones. The intensity of the lavender color can vary quite a bit. It's pretty typical, but I would say it's a little bit darker. So basically, that turns into that. It's just a really cool morph. It's just a color scheme that you can't find in too many other ball pythons. Okay, so yeah, this is the regular adult female Lavender Albino. You can see she's got nice dark red eyes, kind of ruby red colored eyes. Oop. She's not really that used to getting handled, so she's a little squirmy today. But anyway, I think she's about 5 years old, and she's a proven breeder several times over. Okay, now I'm going to show you a few combos that I've done with lavender. Okay, the first one that I have here is a Lavender Black Pastel. When you combine Black Pastel with albino, everything that was black on the Black Pastel becomes white, or in the case of the Lavender Albino, it becomes lavender. And this one is a little over a year old. He's actually a breeder. He's not a proven breeder yet. It's very early in the 2019 production season, so none of the females he's bred to have laid eggs yet, but they will. Just a matter of time. Previous to this, I was using his father as a breeder, which was a Black Pastel 100% het Lavender Albino. So they just have a higher percentage of lavender on them versus the yellow than a typical Lavender Albino. And he'll probably continue to get a little bit darker lavender as he gets older. Okay, so then one of the combos with that morph that I've done is I bred it to Spider, or a Lavender Albino Spider. So this is a Black Pastel Lavender Spider. It has a lot higher contrast and a lot more pattern than a typical lavender spider. A lot of adult normal lavender spiders, You can see the spider web pattern on them, but mostly it's kind of like a pale yellow snake. This one's got much brighter yellows. They don't get the lavender in the spider pattern very much, not really at all hardly, but the contrast is still there. It's got that nice, really deep yellow, kind of orangish colored bordering on the spider pattern. I really, really like this one a lot. I'm hoping to make more of these in the future. Okay, so that's the Lavender Albino Black Pastel. This is the Lavender Albino Spider Black Pastel. Okay, get another one out here. Okay, the next one I have here is a Dreamsicle. So this is a Lavender Albino Pied, and this is an adult breeder male. This is actually one of the first ones that I ever produced. The first time I ever produced them, I actually hatched out 2 males and 1 female. And I don't know how well this is showing up in the video, but he's got a nice bit of lavender on his head. So the white on the piebald, the piebald part of this is gonna stay white, but the pattern, the black, what would be a black pattern within the pattern of the piebald on a normal pied turns to lavender. It's real faint, and some of them are definitely darker than others, but you can see that there's a little bit of lavender running through. That would be black on a normal pied, and then the yellowy orangish color through here would be brown on a normal pied. So this guy's a couple of years old now. He's a proven breeder. I used him several times last year, and he's breeding females right now. Well, not right now, but as of yesterday, he was breeding females, and he will probably again tomorrow. Hard to get these guys to sit in one place long enough for you guys to get a good peek at them. And I'm constantly thinking about different ways to improve the Dreamsicle. Such as putting Orange Dream, Yellow Belly. I'm going to be adding all kinds of different things into Dreamsicle to hopefully get the intensity of the colors to come out even better. Definitely one of my favorite morphs, though. Okay, so I've got a couple more here to show you. Okay, so a few years ago I crossed Mystic into Lavender, and I actually don't have an adult Lavender Mystic here right now. But I do have some other combos with Mystic in. I also bred Lavender into butter, so I took a butter het Lavender and bred it to a Lavender Mystic, and I was able to produce her. This is a red-eyed leucistic. It's a butter mystic Lavender albino. Got a couple little marks on her back. I don't know, she must have scraped it on the lid of her tub or something. But yeah, she's basically a pretty white snake. She's got a real faint kind of yellowish color striping down her back. So not completely quite white, a little bit more character than that. And staying with the Lavender Mystic theme, this is a super mystic lavender. I just took him out of a cage that I had a tub that I had a female in there with them. So he's got a little bit broader of a yellow stripe, and his color isn't quite white, it's a little off-white. So this is a Lavender Super Mystic, and this is a Lavender Butter Mystic. Okay, let's get him back in with the girl. This is a really cool snake. Pretty sure it's the world's first. She's actually about a year old now, and I haven't seen anybody else produce any of these, but really cool. Okay, then another lavender combo that I've done, and these are hatchlings. Here is a Lavender Albino GHI. GHI kind of works like the black pastel. The normal GHI's got a lot of black, a lot of dark pigment on it, which becomes lavender on them. And this is the first, 2018 is the first year I ever produced these, but from what I can see, the lavender's coming in pretty nicely, and this is a pretty small snake. He's probably only 105, 110 grams at the most, but his color's coming in really good. I think this is going to be an awesome looking snake when it's an adult. The dark red eyes, beautiful orange and yellow. Okay, so then the other thing that I did is I decided to cross Lavender Mystic into Lavender GHI, which gives you this. I actually hatched out 3 of these this year. This is a Lavender Mystic GHI. Now the GHI, the regular Lavender GHI is a lot brighter and more intense. This one's a lot more powerful genetically as far as making different combos. Okay, so those are the lavender combos that I've done so far. I will be working on a lot more. I'm working on putting leopard, pastel, not GHI, I already did that. Let's see, leopard, pastel, enchi. I've got some other ideas too, some other things I want to put it in. Clown, of course. Working on that project right now. All kinds of different things. I think there's a lot to do with the Lavender Albino gene yet that hasn't been done. So I will post new videos. Hopefully in 2019 sometime I'll have some new combos with them. And in the meantime, if you want to see what kind of Lavender Albino stuff I have for sale, I've got a few different things on my website right now, royalconstrictordesigns.com. And I will be back shortly with another video showing a different group of adults, as long as we don't freeze to death up here. So I hope you enjoy this, and I will be back soon. Thanks.